This will be a moment for you to just play around and create, and it's just meant to be messy and exploratory and experimental. It's not meant to be beautiful, it's not meant to mean anything necessarily, it's just playful experimentation. You'll be asked to choose the past, which is the pandemic and living in the pandemic, and the present, which is now, and the future, which is 2030, in a world impacted by climate change, even more so than it is now. How do people in charge of our cities, of our institutions, of our workplaces, how do people in charge think about our moods? How much do our moods matter? And moods are changeable. I mean, they're capricious. So even if a city or a company or a government wanted to think about our moods, they would have a hard time doing it. At the same time, we have lots and lots of platforms on our smartphones that are hugely interested in measuring our moods. They seem to know our moods really well. And if they don't know our moods, they certainly know a lot about what we do. Everything on our smartphones and our smart devices are designed to capture data about us and capture information that then is used to feed us more information that is supposed to be relevant, desired. This seems like a reasonable place to begin to think about how would you, if I gave you a prompt, how would you layer material and color and words and textures on this surface to try to express yourself? And then would that be sensible if someone else saw it? What value might it have for the city to see it? And the city, of course, is also an entity that isn't a single person. It's not a single entity either. So you see this as kind of an activity that's designed to be messy, and it doesn't yield any kind of a perfect output. It's only meant to raise questions or to provoke people to think. They're very interested in our moods right now, right? In a post-pandemic time of recovery, cities care about how their citizens feel.
One connecting theme amongst every one of us was the issue of environment. From your window during the pandemic, you could see the beautiful landscape, beautiful houses, rocks you couldn't even visit at some point. I don't think anybody here from the past pandemic who doesn't have that connection with the environment.
In fact, we have been talking quite a lot about how we feel about Barcelona coming back to normal. We are very isolated, and feelings of isolation come, I'm sure, in all the boards. What it's in here comes from Barcelona, for sure. We are going from the figurative, from what is self-evident, probably like beach and the people or the sun, to the more abstract. We have been using colors, shapes, textures.
So we came together to think about what a mood board is. They are layers of often non-verbal and very visual and textural expressions of something. They convey a feeling, an emotion, they evoke. Thank you very much for participating today. Thank you.